guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. It is a look that I came up with about a week or so ago, and what I was trying to recreate was a photo of Katy Perry, and this is what I came up with. So I posted a photo on Facebook and Instagram, and people really liked it. So I wanted to do a tutorial so you could all see how I achieve this look. For most of the tutorial, I did use high-end products, and that's mainly just because I've used these products. I think they work best with my skin. I think they last the longest, and these are just the ones that I absolutely love. So what I will do for you though is, because I'm not using a lot of drugstore products, I will list in the description box below next to what I used. I'll put some alternatives and some things that you could use if you don't want to go out and purchase these products. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe just so you won't miss any upcoming videos. And if you have any questions, comments, feel free to put them in the comment section below. So why don't we go ahead and just get started on this look. So first I'm going to start with foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. This is my absolute favorite high-end foundation, and actually probably my favorite foundation of all time. Ooh, that's a big statement. This color is in Cool Bone, but it's too light right now for me, so I got a couple samples at Estee Lauder, so I'm going to be using a combination of, what is it called? Combination of the colors Dusk and Pebble. Regular size has an actual pump where you don't have to put it out in your hand like this, but and just using a damp beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend that into the skin. I'm going to be pushing it in just like this as opposed to dragging it, and I'm just going to be pushing that product right into the skin. It's okay if you go over your eyebrows because we're going to be putting those on in a little bit. Putting those on like they're a separate part of my face. Next, I'm going to be going in with two different concealers. Obviously, feel free to use one if that's what you want to do, but for me, I'm going to be using today the MAC Pro-longwear and then also the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Custard. I'm just going to use my finger just to dab this underneath my eye. Now, this color is definitely really light for me. I really like a light under eye, but you do you. I'm now just going to go in with a little bit of that NARS Creamy Concealer and just to lighten up that color a little bit. And I'm not being super precise because I'm going to be blending this all out anyways. Just putting a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and right here above my Cupid's bow. I do have an in-depth highlight and contour video that I posted a couple weeks back, so I will link that in the description box below if you are interested in seeing a little bit more about that routine. So I'm going ahead and just taking the beauty blender that I used earlier, the damp one, and just blending this out underneath my eye. Again, I'm just pressing. I am not sweeping just like this. I'm just pressing it into the skin. The beauty blender does a great job of picking up any excess product, and so it's not allowing too much to stay on your skin. I'm also going to just be bringing that color just a little bit up over my eyelid because it'll act as a primer for the shadows that we'll be using today. So now I'm just going to go in with this Almay brow pencil in the color Brunette, I believe. I mean, maybe I'll find the color for you. Or maybe I won't. I'm not totally sure. Oh yeah, Brunette 802. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows. I'll probably fast forward through this because I want to do a brow routine at some point, more in depth. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward and show you how I fill in my brows. Check that out. Now, if filling in your brows isn't for you, you don't have to do it. I just like to because I feel like it really brings the whole look together. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other brow as well. So next we're going to go ahead and set everything that we just put on and work a little bit more towards the contour and the highlight and all that fun stuff. Today for my contour, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. This is my favorite palette at the moment to contour with. I'm going to be applying it with this Real Techniques brush that I got. I know it's super dirty. Time to clean my brushes. Maybe I'll do a video on that soon because that's pretty important. But I talked about this brush in one of my recent favorite videos, and I'm absolutely loving it. I've been using it to contour ever since I purchased it, so I highly recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and just dab this into that color. I'm going to focus this right here, right on the cheekbone. I know you can't really see because this is in the way. How did this get back out? You were hidden, my friend. And I'm going to go ahead and just blend that up. This brush is really great because it has this angle on the side where you can really place the product, and then you can really use it flat to just blend it out. So I'm digging this lately. I'm going to take that color, I'm just going to bring it up the sides. Again, I have a whole video just dedicated to this contouring and highlighting that I do, so I'll definitely link that below. So you can learn a little bit more about where I put the products and why I put them where I do. Now I'm just going to be going in with another Real Techniques brush. This is the one that I originally contoured with before I purchased this one, but now I use them kind of together. They're like best friends. So this is the Anastasia contour kit, and this color is Havana. So this one has a little bit warmer of a color to it than any of the colors that are in the Kat Von D palette. Those are pretty much mostly all cool colors. Now I'm just going in these circular motions just to warm up the face in these areas. Before I was really trying to get that straight line, but now I'm just trying to blend it all out and really warm up the rest of the face. Now that, my friends, is a strong contour. Whoa! So now I'm going to be going in with these two colors right here from the Kat Von D palette. Their names are Lyric and Levitation. I'm just going to be setting my under eye concealer that I put on earlier. So anywhere where I put that lighter color, I'm going to be just putting this lighter powder as well. So next we're going to move to the eyes. The eyes overall are pretty simple. There's really not much to them, mainly because the focus is going to be on the big eyelashes that I put on. So I'm first going to start with this color. This is a NYX eyeshadow, and it is in the color Whipped Cream. It is just a matte white shadow, so use any matte white shadow that you own. So I'm just putting this on the lid using my finger. Look at that, we didn't even need to use a brush. So the next shadow that I'm going to go in with, and the only other shadow that I'll be using, is from Makeup Geek, and this is the color Creme Brulee. It is an awesome, awesome transition color, and that's exactly what we're going to use it for today. So I'm starting on the outer corner, and I'm just going to use this windshield wiper motion, and I'm just going to keep going back and forth, trying to blend in this color just to give it a little bit more depth. I know usually I speed this part up, but I want to keep this real time for you today so you can see how quickly you can do this step. Again, just going from inner corner to outer corner and just really making sure that it's blended. Okay, in the picture that I posted, I didn't do a winged liner, so I'm not going to do one today, but I am just going to use this NYX eyeliner. This is just one from the drugstore. It's one of my favorite liquid liners, and I also think it's probably one of the easiest to apply just because of the brush that it has. And I'm just going to apply a thin line of black liner just above my eye right here. I'm not going to do any wings today. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do for liner today. I mean, how simple is that, right? No wing. Today for blush, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild blush in Mellow Wine. I'm going to apply just one coat of mascara just so that they will better blend with the falsies when I put them on. So for this look, you do not have to use false lashes. I just really like false lashes and I like the way they look, so I'm going to use them for today's tutorial. But feel free to skip this step if it's not something that you would like to do. I'm using the 117 black lashes from Ardell. Fake lash, real lash. Oh, I absolutely love these lashes. I'm going to go ahead and put my highlighter on. Today I'm using the Mary Luminizer from The Balm. Now, I don't know if you saw my last video, but this highlighter used to be in a million little pieces, and in my second to last video or last video, I showed you how to fix broken makeup. So if you want to see how I fixed this and what it used to look like, I will link that video down below. So I'm just going to be taking this and I'm just going to be rubbing out my finger here, and I'm just going to put this in the high points of my cheeks here. And I'm just going to lightly rub it, and it's really going to give it that beautiful shimmer and beautiful glow. I absolutely love this highlighter, and I haven't been using it for the longest time because it was broken, so I'm so excited that I'm using it again. So now I'm just going to go in and do a coat of mascara, again using the telescopic L'Oreal mascara in Carbon Black, my absolute favorite. I'm going to go ahead and do one layer of that on my lower lashes. So the next part is the last part, but also my favorite part of the whole look. I think it really brings it all together, and that is the red lips. So you could stop here and you could just do a neutral lip, a nude color, but for me, I'm going to go ahead and do that red lip. Favorite red lipstick, and that is from MAC, and it is Ruby Woo. It is a matte lipstick from their collection, and it is my absolute favorite red of all time. So I'm first going to actually start by lining my lips, and the color that I'm using is also from MAC, and this is in the color Cherry, and this is what it looks like. I think a combination of these two together is so perfect, and I've been using this combination for quite some time, and I absolutely love it. You could leave it like this. I'm just kidding, don't leave it like this. This lip is so gorgeous. Like seriously, if you're looking for a red lipstick, go get Ruby Woo from MAC. It's just the perfect matte lipstick. I mean, maybe if you're not into mattes, you wouldn't like it, but I think it is the perfect shade of red, especially for a look like this. So this is the final look that I came up with. I hope that you like it. If you have any comments, questions, anything that you want to know about this look that I didn't talk about in the video, feel free to write it in the comment section below. And let me know if you try and recreate it, because I would love to see your looks. I mean, basically this is such a timeless look, but you could do it so many different ways. So I would love to see if you guys create it, so let me know if you do. Created this look about a week or two ago. Okay. So I'm first going to be going in with this shade right here, and this is in, nope, not right there. The colors Lyric and Lucid. Nope. And using this Sonia Kashuk brush. I just cannot get it together. This is in the color Creme Brulee. You want to see the back of it or the front of it? Works best for me. I like the longevity. So throughout the video, I primarily use, I was going to say household makeup. That's not the word. What I did was curl my hair. I put it up in a bunch of poppy pins. Throughout the tutorial, I literally cannot say the word tutorial. So I guess I'll just say video. I'll just say throughout this video because it's just not gonna work for me today. Oh man. Curls from the night before. God only knows what I did. Okay, that's good. Tell everybody that you're a wild child. I'm really tired. I want to go to... Okay. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now.